How we doing? Thank you for attending. Welcome to Scale Summit. We're going to have a good day for everybody today. Thank you to everybody who's joining in on the live stream. My name is Zurlo. I'm a Chief Product Officer at NIL Foundation.
Hi, my name is Pablo Deymmonaz, and I am a tech lead at LambdaClass.
Okay, so a little bit about what's in store today. Scale Summit is bringing together leaders in the Ethereum scaling and ZK space. We'll have plenty of educational content, hopefully a few thought-provoking insights, maybe a few debates, plenty of networking opportunities, good food. Some scarves are supposedly floating around. Grab yourself a scarf. We have 3 areas, which I think you've all probably crossed at some point already. There's a co-working space, which is where we'll host workshops. We have the main stage for content here, and then we have an exhibitor space for networking and some of the booths. A little bit about NIL. NIL Foundation was founded in 2018. We're a group of engineers and researchers who've focused on cryptography and ZK work. This year, we're very focused on delivering a new layer 2, NIL, that employs ZK sharding protocol, which we're very excited about.
A bit about LambdaClass. We are a collective of hardcore engineers. We like to work on challenging and hard problems. LambdaClass aims to lead the way in new technology. Only in the past year, we launched Cairo VM in mainnet. We introduced LambdaWorks, our library for ZK, to make ZK and validate proof accessible for the community, for non-cryptographers. And also, we have our Ethereum consensus node, MVP, fully operational.
And before we start, just a quick shout out to all of our fantastic contributors. They made this event possible, so thank you for contributing. And don't forget to check out the exhibitor tables in the hallway out there to learn a little bit more, and you'll be hearing from most of them today on stage at some point. So today, what do we have in store? We have 4 panels, 4 presentations. We have a panel on the future of rollups, economics of zero-knowledge proofs, decentralized proving, and why ZK security is important. And then we'll be hearing from Pi Squared, Fabric Cryptography, RISC-0, and NIL Foundation. And then in the co-working space, we'll have 3 workshops from Giza, LambdaClass, and NIL Foundation, respectively. Check out the schedule, which I believe is posted right outside that space for details. And this is called Scale Summit for a reason. We're going to be talking about Ethereum scaling quite a bit. At NIL Foundation, this is top of mind. We've observed across the ecosystem that L2s have solved some immediate problems for Ethereum. But they also come and introduced a few new problems that we have to solve. A number of these we'll discuss today on our panels, like the future of rollups, why ZK security is important, horizontal scaling, and more. At NIL Foundation, for 2024, we've really taken a step back and thought about scaling from first principles, and have looked at sort of 2 frameworks for adopting real scaling at the L2. When we look, there's vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. And when we evaluate these under a really critical eye, horizontal scaling offers a number of benefits that we actually want at the layer 2 level. In particular, we have much higher scaling limits, it promotes decentralization, and it allows for further vertical optimizations to be made. And given these benefits, many L2s today, and in particular rollups, try to achieve this horizontal scaling end state, right? And this is effectively done by merging existing rollups into a single system, right? And we can do this by implementing some sort of middle layer that offers some sort of shared consensus that facilitates cross roll-up communications, and effectively we have a merged single system. But working backwards, has some of its disadvantages. NIL takes a sort of a fresh starting point and looks at sort of the body of research around sharding blockchains and identifies that with the advancements in zero-knowledge proofs on both the research and engineering side, there's actually an opportunity to solve some of the really large outstanding problems for sharded L1s, in particular data validity. And we cheekily like to say, sharding is dead, long live sharding, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit more about that later today. With that, I'll hand it over to Pablo.
Thank you. LambdaClass believes that zero-knowledge proof will play an essential role in shaping the future, especially beyond blockchain. So in areas that we are still beginning to explore. So we double down on LambdaWorks, our library for ZK. We want to help and we want to provide, to offer developers the building blocks and proof systems to allow them build applications, their applications on top of our library. A little bit about our philosophy. We are open source maximalist. We build in the open. For example, our Ethereum client team, building the node, they have the daily meetings live streaming in YouTube. So many people are attending the meetings, are following the project. And we believe that helping people from the community, onboarding the projects, and making a movement bigger or much bigger than the original project is crucial for the crypto projects to succeed in the long term. And we work side by side with the community. In the last few months, we ran 2 bootcamps, one in cryptography, another in Ethereum, with where I succeed. And this year we will double down on this, on bootcamps. Other focus areas of LambdaClass. We are working on a new programming language. We were using programming language since many years. We test and we used many programming languages. So we are designing and we are writing the compiler of this new programming language called Concrete. And this is a simple programming language specifically crafted for creating highly scalable systems that are reliable, efficient, and easy to maintain. You can search for Concrete. You can look for our repo. We have a new game studio. We have 2 games right now in production. And we believe that solving Web3 gaming problems will help Web3 mass adoption. And thank you again for being here today. Don't forget to follow us, Neil_Foundation and class_Lambda on Twitter, X, to access the session recordings, the submit recap, and to stay in touch after the event. Thanks.